Welcome, bipolar winter comrades. We are on a journey to reveal the prophecies of the world's largest and most powerful doomsday cult to usher in the end of all life on Earth. Here, we engage you to help expand the army of responders. We must enlist the intelligence services, military, and media in every country on Earth to thwart this doomsday cult's unfolding plans to execute the world's end. You have reached the podcast of all podcasts.
Good evening, my name is Samuel David Steiner, and today is May 3, 2025. I'd like to talk to you about an issue that I think should be brought to the attention of the United States government. That issue has to do with the teaching taught by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, a very wealthy, a very educated, and a very well-connected organization worldwide, to governments, to corporations, to banking and investment systems. I think this church needs to be investigated for a teaching about the Sabbath. This teaching is terrorizing children, having them grow up wondering if they really believe this teaching, what's going to happen to their parents, their grandparents, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles, their siblings, etc. The Seventh-day Adventist Church teaches that the United States government is the second beast in the book of Revelation, that the papacy is the first beast of the book of Revelation, and that as the second beast in the book of Revelation, the United States government is going to be passing laws soon to force people that worship on Christians who worship on Saturday to have to worship on Sunday. They're going to take the freedom away from those who disobey, and in fact the church teaches that their membership needs to be prepared to run to the mountains and hide so that they are not imprisoned, persecuted, or even put to death by the United States government, which is going to become extremely evil. The Seventh-day Adventist Church indicates that we are living at a time where the right wing of the political parties is going to be taken over by evangelical fundamentalists and Protestants who want to become not the silent majority, but the majority that starts leading this country to bring back a wholesome morality, to bring back financial security, to make sure that our standing and our defense in the world is strong, to guard our borders, etc. They also want to bring back the teachings of Scripture. And as they do this, the Seventh-day Adventist Church teaches that it will become incredibly hated by the Protestants and the United States government. And this is why when they pass laws that support the worship of Christians on Sunday and tries to enforce Sabbath worshiping Christians to worship on Sunday, that there will be, in fact, a very severe reaction against Sabbath-keeping Christians by the United States government, the Protestants, the media, the courts, etc. I'd like you to share this video with people that you know might have some insight into this. I'd like you to tell me in comments below, is the Seventh-day Adventist Church pushing this as hard as they used to, and if not, why? I'd like you to not only get people that you know listening to this podcast, but listening to this specific request for comments on what I've just shared. The seventh-day Sabbath is not meant for a non-Jew. Christians worship on Sunday for a reason. The 10 Commandments are called the Decalogue because they are 10 words, not 10 paragraphs. The commentary added later to makes the Sabbath commandment very long, different in Exodus than it is in Deuteronomy, is something that the Seventh-day Adventist Church is going to have to confront and look at. Because in fact, the seventh-day Sabbath commandment, simply in Hebrew, is interpreted, remember my Sabbaths, plural. For the non-Jew, remember my Sabbaths can be understood a different way that I'd like to bring to your attention in one of my next videos. Until then, thank you for listening, watching. Please comment below and tell your friends and family to come and get involved in commenting on their feelings concerning what I've shared. Thank you.
Dare You Not Read, Bipolar Winter.